I am going deeper into the wilderness than ever before, staying in a remote fishing cabin whilst chasing after some of the biggest fish that live here in Lapland. Fish on! Yes, come on! We're sharing this beautiful wilderness with some really special animals as well. There's loads of reindeer around here, there's some moose, there's even the occasional bear and wolf. Not been easy to get here though. There's been 2 flights. First I had to fly to Helsinki and then to Rovaniemi, and then we've had to take a stunning drive through the countryside right up into the Arctic Circle. Today we're going to be looking for some big salmon, and tomorrow pike fishing's going to be on the cards. Oh, you've got a fish on. Before we take you for a little bit of a tour around the cabin though, I want to show you what happened last night. We stopped off at a river on the way back from the airport in the evening, and I caught my first ever Scandinavian fish. What an absolutely breathtaking place. Worlds away from what I'm used to fishing. Pike, salmon, massive trout, grayling. There's all sorts swimming around in here, and I cannot wait to see what we catch. Right, here we go, first cast of the trip. What is gonna happen? We're about to come up to some big rapids. Apparently there's a good chance of a pike at the bottom of them as well. Fish on! Yes! Come on! Yes! It's a pike! It's not a very big one. Yes! Come on! Now I know this isn't the biggest pike in the world, but it's my first Scandinavian catch ever. What a beautiful little fish from an absolutely incredible place. Look at that one. That's really nice, thank you for that. It tastes like a much better version of a hot dog. Yeah, much nicer version. Just had a little break and some delightful food and drink. Finnish sausage on an open fire really does hit the spot. And surprisingly, so does gin and grapefruit. So I'll just take you for a quick little bit of a walk around Base Camp Pello, this place is called. There's a fishing cabin as well as some other cool things to show you. So in here we've got kind of a fire room. We were in here until about 2 last night drinking gin and grapefruits. And in this building here we have a sauna which also doubles up as a washroom of sorts. And this behind me is the cabin we're staying in. We'll take a little wander around and show you. There's a kitchen, there's a couple of different sleeping areas, there's a toilet area, fridge, microwave, kettle, all that kind of thing. It is very comfortable. Electricity, running water, and this place is managed by a tourism company called Lapland Fishing. There'll be a link for more information in the description below, and we'll be meeting the guide a bit later on. So we've just arrived in Sweden at the Salmon fishing river. I'm so excited about this. Apparently people come from all over the world to fish this river, and this place in particular. If you are coming on a salmon fishing holiday, you might spend a week or more. Today we've just got 1 day, but who knows, just maybe something special's gonna happen.
You see these 3-4 rocks
yeah.
on the side. There's a very good possibility that the salmon is located just on the bank side behind these rocks.
Right, I am so keen to have my first couple of casts in Sweden. Very excited about this, and while I'm getting on with this, trying to get a big fish on the bank, Janne is going to tell us a bit more about himself and his... Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish, no way. Oh, come on the salmon river. Could well be a sea trout. Are you ready if I try and bring it over?
Yeah, bring it over. It's a sea trout.
Yes! Come on! Oh, is it a salmon? Well, here we go, my first salmon in a very long time. Look at that, not gonna have this fish out the water for long. So it's probably the smallest salmon I've ever seen, but it's an absolute pleasure to be able to catch one in Sweden as well. Yeah. Off you go, my friend, and thank you very much. Well, to be honest, I can't actually believe that has happened. The amount of hours I've spent salmon fishing and not caught one, for it to just happen straight away like that. Excellent guiding, might I add. Makes me very excited to spend the rest of the day hunting down something that's even bigger though. Anyway, as I was saying, let's go catch up with the guide and he can tell you a bit more about himself and what he does.
Greetings from Lapland. My name is Janne, owner and the main guide of Lapland Fishing. We provide everything, accommodation and boats and tools, rods, supplies, whatever you might think. Tailor-made fishing experiences. Main products are salmon fishing and pike fishing, trout fishing and grayling fishing. A lot of perches and sanders. And we do trips all around here in the Lapland concerning Norway, Finland and Sweden. If you have so many questions or whatever comes to your mind, please contact us and me personally. This video will have my email address presented.
Fish on! Fish! Oh, what's that? That does not look like a salmon. Looks like something much toothier. Yeah! Well, it's not the intended species, but it's a bigger pike than the one we had yesterday, that's for sure. Gonna get this one back off, and hopefully there's a bigger salmon with my name on it. So I saw a place off in the distance that was just on the corner of this. It looked like it opened up a bit on the other side. We're headed there now. What an amazing walk through this forest though. Ooh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Big swirl then. Fish on! Yes, come on! Yes! That feels like a slightly bigger pike, I think.
Yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, it is a pike. It's... Oh! Ho, ho.
It is a pike, so it has some...
Yes! Bigger every time. Well, here we go. This is the biggest fish of the day. Well, the biggest pike of the day. They just keep on getting bigger. Today was supposed to be the salmon day. I mean, we did have one, but the pike are really biting now. That is the biggest ant's nest I've ever seen. When you say bears dig them open?
Yeah, they sometimes.
Well, that one looks fairly dug open, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fish on there. I was just wiping some flies off my arm.
Yeah, that is the...
I think it's probably a pike or something. Oh.
When you look for the cigarettes or something, you have to strike.
Oh, it's a grayling.
Grayling.
There we go, my first Swedish grayling. I definitely did not expect that one. Wow. Very cool fish, aren't they? Well, the fishing seems to be going really well today. We've had quite a lot of action on the pike front, and it's been really nice to have a good bend in the rod, but the real pike fishing action comes tomorrow when we're going to be searching for some much bigger ones than that. Right now we're just heading up to another spot where I've been told this is where some of the biggest salmon get caught on this river, so everything is crossed for that. And that spot is just below these power cables over here. Apparently there's a really nice run for them.
I think you want to see this place from from that point, so you can leave the stuff here.
That is unbelievable. This is quite possibly one of the best views I've ever seen in my life. Well, I was absolutely blown away by that view now, but it's time to head down to that just little slower bit of current off the edge, and hopefully that's going to be where we catch something. Right, here we go. It's crazy to think that at home in the UK there's a small chance of a salmon at about 20 pounds swimming around, but here you've got a chance at one up to about 50 pounds. Fish on! Fish on! Come on! Oh, what do we have? And what a backdrop as well. This is absolutely sublime. Oh, what's that? Is that a chub? What on earth's that? So I'm not exactly 100% sure what this fish is. It looks like a chub, but it's got red fins. It's an absolute beast of a thing, whatever it is. I definitely wasn't expecting that on a big salmon lure. So what's the Finnish name for that?
Sauna.
Saune.
I believe it's sauna, but I must check it.
So just pending a quick Google search to see if it is in fact a chub or if it's something else that's similar. As it turns out, that fish is an eyed, which I've never caught before, so I am made up to have a new species under my belt. Probably a catch worth celebrating, that one. And what better way to celebrate than with one of these. Well, today's fishing has been a great success. Thank you. Just wrap things up for the day. Time to head back to the cabin, and we've still got tomorrow to come where we're going to be chasing after some big pike. Good morning. Last night was full of more beers, Finnish sausages, and even a traditional sauna, but unfortunately my time at Base Camp Pello has come to an end. Just packing up to leave this place and head down for one final day's fishing, where we're going to be heading out on Janne's boat. Really excited, we're going to be chasing some monstrous pike. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time staying here though. It's such a beautiful place in the middle of nowhere. That cabin has absolutely everything you need in it, and I would highly recommend considering coming and checking this place out if you wanted somewhere really exciting and different to stay. I thought it'd be cool to quickly show you this. We didn't have time to do this kind of fishing, but maybe I will one day. This is a traditional Finnish salmon fishing boat where you move along and you fish in the current and you use the boat to position the lures that you've got behind. Great thing about these trips with this guide is it really is just tailored to whatever you want to catch, and while I had the taste for salmon fishing yesterday, today has to be all about those big Scandinavian pike, doesn't it? So we've just arrived at the boat and we're getting set up, getting ready to do some fishing. For this trip, I've been using my rigged and ready Predator Max. Lapland Fishing do provide all the gear, but because I'm a travel fishing rod enthusiast, of course I'm going to bring my own as well. But today we're going to be putting it to good use, trying to catch ourselves a nice pike from this river. Another benefit of this rod is it has two tips, so you can see this one here. This gives me about 10 to 40 gram cast weight. And this tip can go all the way up to 100 as well, so I do have a lot of different options with one rod that just fits in this case. That'll easily go in your suitcase when you're going on holiday. Thank you. Just gonna have a quick look through these boxes at the kinds of things we're gonna be using today. Wow, this is cool, look at that one. So we have launched the boat, and what we're doing now is we're just driving along this cool little channel which connects the lake we were moored on to the river. So the first fishing spot, is it near?
Basically we could fish here, but let's take a little bit far out. So.
This is the lure I've been told to get on first, so excited about this. It's only been used one time apparently, and it is absolutely covered in teeth marks, so that's a good sign. So how deep are we now?
6.5
meters.
Yeah. Plenty of fish just laying on the bottom.
Oh, you've got a fish on.
Okay.
Yeah, very well done.
This is the northern pike coming from our home river Kemi.
It's got a really nice colour to it as well.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful fish. So that's the first fish. How much would you say that one weighed? A couple kilos maybe?
Yeah.
And they get to how big? Have you caught them here?
Well, there's possibility to have
18 kilo pike is a possibility today. So in UK terms that would probably equate to about 35 to 40 pound. Oh, fish on. Just as I was putting it away. Oh, it's taking a bit of drag as well. This is exciting. Doesn't feel massive, but it's something. Yeah. Oh, jumping everywhere. There we go. That is my first pike on the boat. These fish are all really nicely coloured. They've got a much darker tone to them. Anyway, the one we're chasing today is a lot bigger than this, so let's get back to it. Another small one, I think, but they all count, don't they? Especially from a place like this. So there we go. This is my second pike of the day. Another small one, but it's so fun to just be out here catching them. So what's our plan going to be for the rest of the day then?
Yeah, let's do some planning. We will find the 2-3 kilo pikes here. Obviously we can well, there are bigger ones here of course, but one chance is that we go a little bit down and focus on the big mamas only.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to head to a location where just this week Janne and the person he was with caught about a 17-18 pound pike. Take a look at this one. We are headed there right now. I think it's time for some big fish tactics. So while we're waiting for those rods to do their thing, I just want to show you this. Over there on the bank there's a ski jumping slope. Now, that's actually not something I've ever seen before, I don't think. Believe it or not, this isn't my first time to Finland. I actually came here once with my mum back in 2008, so if I can dig them out, I'm going to show you some pretty funny pictures now. I went fishing, I went ice fishing. I remember my fingers being absolutely freezing and I couldn't catch anything. So I've definitely settled a score with the country today and yesterday. But we are still keeping our fingers very crossed for a really big fish today. I really like the look of this spot. Looks amazing, doesn't it? So it's getting on into the evening now. We've probably got about an hour left of sunlight maybe, and we're seeing loads of fish on the sonar. It's just a matter of getting them to bite, because they are holding quite low to the bottom at the moment. So Janne is playing a fish at the moment, and we've got the drone in the sky.
It's a rainbow trout.
It's a rainbow trout. Very unexpected rainbow trout. These aren't wild here, these are stocked, but a fish is a fish. Do you catch many rainbow trout like that on this river?
When somebody focuses on those, I know the locations where I can find them, but I just leave them alone.
Yeah. If you are enjoying watching this video so far, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate everybody who clicks that button, and of course all of you that are already subscribed. It really does help me out more than you know. Well, it's getting very cold now, and it's probably at that time of the day where the next fish could be the last fish. And we're seeing some very big fish down there on the sonar. They just don't seem to be biting right now. Definitely in the right place though. Well, unfortunately the big fish didn't come out to play today, but my mind has absolutely been blown by this place, both in terms of the quality of fishing, the scenery, everything. And you know what, since we got here, since this video started, I've only spent 2 nights here, so a lot has been packed into a small amount of time. You could so easily come here and do this kind of thing just on a long weekend. Obviously you'd probably want to spend more time here if you could, but what a fantastic European fishing holiday destination this is. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will leave Janne's contact information in the description below if anyone wants to get in touch, and I'll catch you down the road.